Welcome to our video on 15 fruits high in sugar you might want to avoid. While fruits are often celebrated for their health benefits, some varieties pack a surprising amount of sugar that can impact your diet. Today, we'll explore the sweetest offenders, from the sugary champion dates to the summertime trap of watermelon. Join us as we reveal the fruits that might be sabotaging your health goals and share insights on how to enjoy nature's candy in moderation. 1. Dates, the sugar champion. Dates take the crown as the ultimate sugar heavyweight, packing an incredible 64-66% sugar content. Just 100 grams of dates contains 63.35 grams of sugar. That's like eating more than 15 teaspoons of pure sugar. Think of it this way. Eating 3 or 4 dates is like downing a can of soda in terms of sugar intake. Despite their lower glycemic index compared to figs, dates are still incredibly rich in sugar and calories. Many health-conscious people reach for dates as a natural sweetener, but they're getting far more sugar than they bargained for. Dates are considered essential foods in Middle Eastern cuisines due to their high carbohydrate content and are often used as pre-workout energy boosters, but unless you're about to run a marathon, this sugar bomb might do more harm than good. 2. Dried figs, the sneaky sweet treat. Dried figs contain about 50% sugar, making them another fruit to approach with caution. Different varieties of dried figs can pack anywhere from 5 to 12 grams of sugar per fig. And let's be honest, who stops at just one? While figs are rich in phenolic compounds and carotenoids with antioxidant properties that may help fight cancer and infections, their sugar content is still problematic. The drying process concentrates the natural sugars, turning what might have been a moderately sweet fresh fig into a candy-like treat. Fresh figs are actually higher in fiber and lower in sugar than dates, making them more blood sugar friendly, but once dried, they become a different story entirely. 3. Lychees, the tropical sugar surprise. Lychees rank among the fruits highest in natural sugar, and their small size makes them dangerously easy to overeat. Eating about 10 lychees gives you 66 calories and 15 grams of sugar, and trust me, it's incredibly easy to polish off 10 of these sweet, juicy fruits in one sitting. The majority of carbs in lychees comes from sugars, which are responsible for their irresistibly sweet taste. While they're packed with vitamin C and antioxidants, they're relatively low in fiber compared to many other fruits. This means you get all the sugar impact without much of the fiber that helps slow sugar absorption. Think of lychees as nature's candy, delicious, but best enjoyed in moderation. 4. Mangoes, the tropical sugar bomb. Here's a shocking fact that might change how you look at mangoes forever. One whole mango contains a whopping 46 grams of sugar. That's equivalent to eating 50 pieces of candy corn. Mangoes are among the fruits most notable for their high sugar content, with a single mango averaging 45 grams of sugar. Tropical fruits typically have higher sugar levels, with mangoes being a prime example, making portion control crucial. Many people don't realize they're consuming this much sugar when they eat a whole mango as a healthy snack. For those trying to control weight or blood sugar levels, mangoes may not be the best choice, though eating just a few slices and saving the rest can help limit sugar intake. 5. Grapes, the bite-sized sugar trap. 1 cup of grapes contains 14.9 grams of sugar, equivalent to a slice of angel food cake. A cup of grapes contains about 25 grams of sugar, and here's the dangerous part. Due to their small size and delicious taste, it's incredibly easy to overconsume them, leading to excessive sugar intake. Grapes may be even easier to eat than cherries since there's no pit to spit, making it important to be mindful of portion sizes. Think about it. When was the last time you counted individual grapes? Most people mindlessly pop them in their mouth while watching TV or working, easily consuming multiple cups without realizing it. A cup of fresh grapes has about 62 calories and 15 grams of sugar, but when dried into raisins, that same cup jumps to over 434 calories and 116 grams of sugar. 6. Sweet cherries, the addictive little spheres. 1 cup of cherries packs 19.7 grams of sugar, equivalent to a regular-sized Snickers bar. Sweet cherries are among the fruits with high sugar content, and they present a unique challenge. These bite-sized fruits are extremely easy to eat, and a bowl can disappear quickly if you start munching. The problem isn't just the sugar content, it's how effortlessly you can consume large quantities. Health experts recommend limiting consumption of high-sugar fruits like sweet cherries, especially for those who are overweight or insulin-resistant. One handful leads to another, and before you know it, you've consumed more sugar than you'd find in a candy bar. 7. Ripe bananas. The everyday sugar surprise. One medium banana contains about 14 grams of sugar, but here's what most people don't know. The riper the banana, the higher the sugar content. Bananas are consistently listed among fruits with the highest sugar content. As bananas ripen, their starches convert to sugars, making those brown spotted bananas you might think are bad, actually sugar bombs. Nutritionists recommend that overweight or insulin-resistant individuals limit their consumption of high-sugar fruits like bananas. While bananas are convenient and portable, many people eat them without considering that they're consuming the sugar equivalent of multiple teaspoons of table sugar. Portion size matters significantly. Choosing smaller bananas over gigantic ones can help control sugar intake. 8. Pomegranates. The deceptive health food. Half a cup of pomegranate seeds contains about 12 grams of sugar, but most people don't stop at half a cup. Pomegranates are among the fruits with the highest sugar content, and their health halo often masks this fact. People think of pomegranates as superfoods packed with antioxidants, which they are, but they're also loaded with natural sugars. Pomegranates rank among the fruits highest in natural sugar. The problem is that pomegranate seeds are incredibly addictive to eat. You start with a few spoonfuls and suddenly you've eaten an entire cup, consuming 24 grams of sugar without realizing it. It's like eating nature's Pop Rocks, fun and flavorful, but surprisingly high in sugar. 9. Pineapple. The tropical trickster. 1 cup of pineapple chunks contains 16.3 grams of sugar, and that's equivalent to a slice of cherry pie. Pineapple's sticky sweetness comes from high sugar levels, and those levels only increase if the fruit is juiced, dried, or served in syrup. Moving towards the higher end of the sugar spectrum, 1 cup of diced pineapple holds about 16 grams of sugar. Pineapples are consistently listed among fruits high in sugar. The tropical sweetness that makes pineapple so appealing is actually a warning sign of its high sugar content. Nutritionists recommend that those watching their weight limit consumption of high sugar fruits like pineapples. Many people assume that its tangy flavor means it's lower in sugar, but that tartness is balanced by significant natural sweetness. 10. Kiwi. The fuzzy sugar surprise. Don't let kiwi's tart exterior fool you. These fuzzy fruits pack more sugar than you'd expect. Kiwi fruit ranks among the fruits highest in natural sugar. While one kiwi might seem like a light, healthy snack, the sugar content adds up quickly when you eat multiple fruits. Health experts recommend limiting consumption of high-sugar fruits like kiwis for those who are overweight or insulin-resistant. The deceiving part about kiwis is their size. They seem small and innocent, leading people to eat several at once. Kiwis can be a good choice for diabetics when eaten in proper portions, but portion control is key. Their sweet tart flavor profile masks just how much natural sugar they contain, making them easier to overconsume than you might think. 11. Apples. The not-so-innocent classic. Here's a shocker. 1 medium apple contains about 19 grams of sugar, making apples one of the highest in sugar content among common fruits. A large apple has about 25 grams of sugar, significantly higher than bananas or oranges. Apples consistently appear on lists of fruits with the highest sugar content. But here's the redeeming factor. Apples are high in fiber, which helps slow the release of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing big surges in blood sugar. The phrase, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away," might need an asterisk. While apples have health benefits, they're still sugar-dense fruits. Research shows apples are rich in polyphenols and antioxidants that help protect against diabetes and cognitive decline, but moderation remains important. 12. Pears. The gentle giant. 1 medium-sized pear contains about 17 grams of sugar, and a medium pear has 17.4 grams of sugar. Pears are among the fruits with the highest sugar content. What makes pears particularly tricky is their reputation as a mild fruit. People think of them as gentle and soothing, not realizing they're consuming significant amounts of sugar. Nutritionists recommend that overweight or insulin-resistant individuals limit their consumption of high-sugar fruits like pears. The soft, sweet flesh of a ripe pear is essentially nature's way of telling you it's loaded with sugar. Many people eat pears thinking they're making a lighter choice than apples, but the sugar content is surprisingly similar. 13. Oranges. The vitamin C sugar delivery system. One large orange contains 17.2 grams of sugar, equivalent to 4 twisted red licorice ropes. Oranges are listed among fruits with the highest sugar content. While oranges are famous for their vitamin C content, they're also significant sources of natural sugar. The fiber in oranges can help ease sugar release into your blood, but this only works if you eat the whole fruit instead of drinking orange juice. The sugar becomes much more concentrated in orange juice, and 100% fruit juice is often compared to soda due to its sugar load. Many people justify drinking orange juice because it's natural, but they're essentially drinking liquid sugar with vitamins. Oranges rank among the fruits highest in natural sugar, making portion awareness crucial. 14. Watermelon. The summertime sugar trap. 1 cup of diced watermelon contains 9.42 grams of sugar, equivalent to a medium chocolate chip cookie. While this might seem lower than other fruits on our list, here's the catch. Who eats just 1 cup of watermelon? Watermelon is high in sugars but low in carbohydrates, meaning it won't cause blood sugar to skyrocket as much as other high sugar foods. The problem with watermelon is volume. It's mostly water, so people think they can eat unlimited amounts. A typical serving at a summer barbecue is more like 2-3 cups, suddenly tripling that sugar intake. Research shows watermelon is rich in polyphenols and compounds useful for fighting cardiovascular disease and diabetes, but the high water content makes it deceptively easy to overconsume the natural sugars. 15. Cantaloupe. The breakfast sugar bomb. A cup of cubed cantaloupe contains about 12 grams of sugar, and you might not want to eat the entire melon, but people often do. Cantaloupe appears on many healthy breakfast lists, leading people to eat large portions without considering the sugar content. The sweet, refreshing taste that makes cantaloupe so appealing in the morning is actually your taste buds detecting its high natural sugar content. Like watermelon, cantaloupe's high water content makes it seem like a light choice, but the sugar adds up quickly when you eat multiple cups. While cantaloupe is mentioned among lower sugar fruit options in some contexts, it still contains enough sugar to be worth monitoring, especially if you're watching your overall sugar intake or trying to manage blood sugar levels. Here's the reality check. These fruits aren't evil, but they're not the unlimited healthy snacks many people believe them to be. Common dried fruits contain 38–66% sugar, and eating too much may contribute to weight gain and various health problems. Fresh fruits have less sugar than dried fruits, but they still contain significant amounts. The key is awareness and moderation. Unless you have diabetes or need to monitor blood sugar levels, you're probably not eating enough fruit for the sugar to be a major concern, but knowing these facts helps you make informed choices. Next time you reach for that healthy fruit snack, remember that nature's candy is still candy, just with added vitamins and fiber.